It has been one of the coldest winters in Bloomington, Indiana. Students at the Jackson Greek Middle School are just warming up for their class. 58 students have been working to master a handful of basic Chinese words that they could use to create hundreds of simple but important sentences. Started in 2013, this is the first Chinese program for middle school students in Bloomington. For Mr. Chen, this job offer came as a surprise.
I really would never have thought that here in Bloomington, Indiana, we would begin a Chinese program.
A new program requires money. For a small city like Bloomington, this is never an easy thing. Mr. Chen said some of the challenges are overcome because of a supportive leadership.
We had an opportunity through the Hanban Institute and the IU flagship, Chinese flagship, to go to China. I think one of the things that came out of my trip to China was the fact that I saw how vigorously students in China were learning English.
All right, let's move on.
With growing interactions between China and the U.S., Pilar believes students can really benefit from the bilingual skill offered by this class. And it turns out all their efforts have been justified by students' zest.
What is Lu?
Emma Hinsman transferred to Jackson Greek Middle School just to attend the Chinese class. She spends 2 hours commuting from home to school every day.
So I really like the idea of taking a language year-round, and when I found out they offered Chinese, I was really excited because I've always been interested in the culture of China.
In terms of learning Chinese culture, eating Chinese food, of course, is a must. Enticed by the look and smell, students work harder to get their rewards.
Okay, so how do you say dumplings?
This is what Mr. Chen calls food lab.
Another student comes up and I'm like, okay, can you tell me how to say want? And they're like, no, I don't know. Go back, go study, go back. And then they go study. They don't get the reward of dumplings. And two, I know that they don't know what they're supposed to know.
I forgot the last part.
For me, it's not just about writing characters or pinyin or memorizing vocabulary. I want them to learn about a lot more than chopsticks and zodiacs.
Although the winter storm has postponed the Chinese New Year celebration for a month, it doesn't reduce students' excitement for their dragon dance, a show that they have rehearsed for many times.
I decided to put the antlers on there because in folklore, it says they have the horns of a deer.
Mr. Chen says he will do everything to get students continuously interested in Chinese. Would students follow his wish, though?
Definitely. I've already signed up for it next year at South, and I'm planning on taking it all through high school.
Back at the president's office, Pilar looks further.
And my hope is that the success that we've had here will kind of transcend to the other two middle schools, and that North High School will also jump on board. Everyone offers it, but our numbers are the best.
It's definitely different, but I think it's different in a good way.
我想打电脑游戏。
我非常喜欢学习中文。
我想做数学作业。